The Blob is oozing back to Phoenixville this weekend for a screaming good time. Of course, I'm talking about BlobFest, where horror movie fans and film buffs alike take part in a 3-day festival at the historic Colonial Theater. BlobFest is happening tonight through Sunday. Here to tell us what's in store are Jennifer Carlson and Drew Boardman from the Colonial Theater. Jennifer, this festival is now, this is so crazy, in its 26th year. Talk about what's happening this year and how you try to keep the event new and different to keep coming back.
Well, that's really interesting. We have a very creative team here, one of whom is sitting right next to me, that has amazing ideas to keep everything fresh. So our theme for this year is Camp BlobFest, and I'd love for Drew to tell you more about it.
Yeah, so we chose summer camp, well, Camp BlobFest, because summer camp is, a home to many horror movies, including Evil Dead 2, which we are screening. And then also it's the double entendre of summer camp and campy, because BlobFest is both a horror movie The Blob is both a horror movie and a campy film. So we're highlighting all of the elements of camp this year.
I love that theme. I love that it works so perfectly both ways. That is very creative, very creative. Drew, of course, BlobFest pays homage to the theater's starring role in the 1958 classic Steve McQueen film, The Blob. And this year, the Colonial Theater is also rolling out some more inclusive offerings, too. So can you tell me more about that?
Yes, we are. So we're very excited. We're doing La Masa Devoradora, which is the Blob in Spanish.
Ooh!
Yes, and we have shown that in the past, but this year we've lined it up that if you come on Saturday to see La Masa Devoradora, it starts at the same time as our second Blob run out. So on Saturday we show the Blob and then you run out. Where on Friday night we have a stage show and you run out. So this year you can come and you can see the Blob in English or the Blob in Spanish and still have the run out experience.
I like that in Spanish also the Blob sounds so much nicer, where in English it's just so the Blob.
It's the Blob, but there it's like La Masa Devoradora, and you're like, oh, okay, that's like exciting, and
It sounds so romantic and so nice.
Yeah.
And guys, we're celebrating a movie that came out in the 1950s, but you see fans of all ages consistently coming to this festival, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You'll see, grandparents, parents, and then their kids who are sometimes 2, 3. We had a baby that was brought dressed as the Blob last year.
That's so cute. You got to start them young. You got to start the horror fans from a young age.
Exactly.
But thanks to Pico, we're able to expand our kids offerings this year. We have a kids zone lined up, and they're also supporting our screenings of La Masa Devoradora.
Oh, that is wonderful. So bring the whole family. Everyone can get in on the fun and fall in love with the Blob and the classic horror film. Once again, BlobFest is happening tonight through Sunday at the Colonial Theater on Bridge Street in Phoenixville, Chester County. For a complete lineup of events, head over to NBC10.com/FindItOn10. Jennifer Carlson and Drew Boardman, thank you both so much for being here with us today on Philly Live.